Hello, and welcome to the Milwaukee Youth Symphony Orchestra's 2021 Community Concert Series. My name is Sabrina Raber, and I am the Community Liaison for MYSO. My job is to help families and students get involved in MYSO. I am a MYSO alumni myself, so it is particularly awesome to help introduce new students to our programming. This year, rehearsals have looked a little bit different, but we are grateful to have successfully provided in-person rehearsals and performances for our musicians this fall. The learning curve has been steep. Playing in masks and being socially distanced in rehearsals was something we all had to get used to, but the results have made it all worthwhile. We are delighted to share our fall performances with you today. Each of our students has worked extremely hard and are excited to share that hard work with you. Some of you may not know that much, if anything, about MYSO, and some of you may be members of a MYSO ensemble yourself. Before we begin the concert, I'm going to ask MYSO musician Malik to share a little bit about himself and about MYSO.
Hi, my name is Malik Veal, and I am the trombone player in the Senior Symphony. I am a senior at Ronald Reagan High School in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been in MYSO for about 6 years now, and I've had some awesome opportunities and experiences as a MYSO musician. One of the coolest experiences I've had with MYSO was going on a tour to Ireland in the year of 2019. It was my first time outside of the country, on a plane, and away from my family for that long of a period of time. It was truly a life-changing and inspiring experience to not only make friends and form relationships with other students, but to also experience the satisfaction of performing 3 amazing concerts for people in another country. At the end of the day, my favorite part about being in MYSO is the connections you make with people. From forming friendships with other players and peers, to getting to work and study with some of the top pros in the local area. For those of you who may not know about the Milwaukee Youth Symphony Orchestra, MYSO serves 1,000 of the area's youth, ranging in ages from 8 to 18, as well as provides outreach programs to an additional 5,000 youth annually. These students come from more than 200 schools, 60 communities, and as many as 14 counties throughout southeastern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Our more than 40 ensembles and supplemental training programs range from symphony orchestras to string orchestras, jazz and steel pan bands, as well as classes like music theory, composition, and of course international tours like mine to Ireland, providing quality musical experiences for a wide range of skill levels. So, if you like what you hear and you want to get involved, we invite you to audition for MYSO. This year, auditions will be held for the 2021-2022 season via recorded video submission. You can register for your audition online at myso.org/auditions and submit your video by April 30th.
We made sure to also include audition information with this video. So for more information, please request a virtual flyer from your teachers later today. We can't wait to see your audition videos. And of course, for even more information about MYSO and its many programs, please visit myso.org. We hope you enjoy our performance today, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you for watching.
Welcome to this Milwaukee Youth Symphony Orchestra Sinfonia performance called Interesting Connections. Hello, I'm Stephen Rind, the director and conductor of the Sinfonia String Orchestra Ensemble, which is comprised of very talented middle-aged youth string players from all around the Milwaukee area. The composers of our music for today's performance have very interesting connections. Late Baroque composer George Frederick Handel, late Romantic composer Gustav Mahler, and 20th century composer Percy Grainger all spent their early years studying and refining their craft of music in composition in Germany. They also spent a part of their careers in England and all have craters named after them on the planet Mercury. Despite the historic and musical diversity of the composers, the selections we will perform were stylistically crafted to connect. Listen to how the composers connected the melodic and soloistic musical theme materials into the united ensembles, a team built of individual contributions. Thank you for being our guest and enjoy our Sinfonia performance.
Hi, My name is Raina Jelish, and I play violin in Sinfonia. This is my first year in MYSO. My favorite part about MYSO is learning new and challenging music. I have learned that practicing is necessary even if I think I have a piece down. Today, you are going to hear 3 pieces played by the Thursday Sinfonia. We have worked really hard on this music and are excited to share it with you. We will begin our performance with Concerto Grosso in G major by George Friedrich Handel. Handel was a German-British Baroque composer most recognized by his composition, The Messiah. The Opus 6, No. 1 Concerto Grosso comes from a collection of 12 grand concertos Handel composed in 1739. In the term Concerto Grosso, grosso does not refer to ugly or grotesque, but rather to the Italian word grosso, which means big or grand. Unlike a solo concerto where a single solo instrument plays the melody line and is accompanied by the orchestra, in a concerto grosso, a small group of soloists pass the melody between themselves and the orchestra or a small ensemble. Please enjoy listening and watching the musical dialogue and communication between the small solo or concertino group and the large orchestra or ripieno ensemble. Our next piece is Adagietto from Symphony No. 5 by Gustav Mahler and arranged by Carrie Lane Grussel. Mahler was an Austrian-born late Romantic composer, equally known for his 10 symphonies and as a very recognized conductor. The Adagietto we will perform is from his Symphony No. 5, composed in 1901 to 1902, a love song to his future bride Alma, inspired by his passion and musical proposal to their marriage. The Adagietto comes to life slowly on soft, sustained string notes and arpeggiated harp sound. Together, the harp and strings build the musical emotion to a soaring climax and then falls back to a peaceful close. Listen to how the soft tone color of the strings and sustaining harp resonance create the heartfelt story. Our final piece of the day will be Mock Morris by Percy Grainger, arranged by Sandra Dachau. Australian-born, Grainger was a late 20th century composer of music with an English folk song character, and was also a regarded orchestra and band conductor. Grainger had a unique wit and humorous personality which shows in his musical selections like Mock Morris. Mock Morris is his rendition of musical humor by writing an original English folk song melody in a Morris dance character. Mock Morris was written in 1910 as a birthday gift to his mother. It is uniquely scored for 8 voice layers, and he craftily moves the melodic theme and rhythmic ideas throughout the ensemble in performance. See if you can follow the musical development and rhythmic interchange between the many voices while we perform Mock Morris at a tempo suggested by Mr. Grainger at fast jog trotting speed. Thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to our performance.